G'day team, Jeremy Britton, 24-hour wealth coach, down on the beach once again after my dawn meditation. And no, I haven't seen the Tintin movie, this is just what my hair looks like when I wake up. If you've seen more than one of my videos, you realise that I like to spend a bit of time in nature. This is something I do, it's part of my morning routine before I go back into the world system. Now, in the world system, of course, it's always about getting more stuff, get more money, more performance. That's how we base the system, the capitalist system. And when you're trying to get more, do more, be more, have more, a lot of the times people will say to you, you need to think outside the box. I was on a radio interview the other day and saying that a lot of bosses will actually say to you, we need an outside the box solution without even knowing where that expression came from. Or thinking outside the 9 dots. But of course, most people, when they wake up in the morning, they've got a little box next to their bed that beeps to tell them to get up. And they wake up in their bed, is in a room which is shaped like a box. They get into the box of the shower cubicle, close the little glass door on the box, have a shower, get out of that box, get into the bathroom box, get pretty, probably products that come out of a box, walk into the box-shaped kitchen, open up the box-shaped cupboard, and get their cereal, their morning breakfast, out of the box. After their breakfast, then they get into another box that's got wheels on it, drive to work, which is a big box building. And they walk into another box, which may be an office or a cubicle. And the boss says, we need an outside the box solution. You've got to think of something outside the box to help the company out. It's very difficult to think outside the box when you live your life inside of little boxes. Now, I'm not suggesting that you spend every night sleeping in a tent outside of your house. Waking up without an alarm, which is something I do. I just leave the window open, so as the dawn comes through, I wake up every morning before the sunrise. It's remarkably stress-free compared to how I used to live, waking up with an alarm every morning. But you need to do something, not just thinking outside the box, you need to act outside the box. Occasionally you need to get outside of the world system and into the natural system and just become aware of how the world is supposed to be. If apples were made by the government, by the world system, then every day you go, work hard, you'd receive 1 apple, the government would take 1/3 of it away as tax. They'd also make sure they took the seeds out so that you have to come back the next day and the next day and the next day to get your apple. Of course, we know in the natural system you can get 1 apple, you can eat 90% of the apple, you take the 10% inside of the core of the apple, you're buried in the ground, and inside every apple there's at least 5 seeds, sometimes 10 seeds if you get lucky. And those seeds will, of course, if you look after them and nurture them, they will grow apple trees. Every apple tree will have hundreds and hundreds of apples. In the natural system, you don't just think how many seeds are in the apple, 5 or 10. Think how many apples are inside of each seed. That is thinking outside the box. That is thinking in the world system, planetary system, sorry, not the world system. It's man-made and designed for scarcity and lack and stress. Think of the planetary system, how it was originally designed, with low maintenance, low stress, and absolute abundance. You can operate in this space merely by changing your thinking and occasionally spending some time outside of the box, learning new things, operating your brain in a different fashion. I'll talk to you soon, outside of the box, down on the beach, or at 24hourwealthcoach.com.